When you think of Yamaha motorcycles, what comes to mind? Is it the roar of a two-stroke engine tearing up the racetrack, or the sleek silhouette of a superbike dominating the streets? Yamaha began producing motorcycles in 1955, leveraging its expertise as the world's largest manufacturer of musical instruments to bring a unique precision and innovation to the industry. Since then, Yamaha has grown to become the second largest motorcycle manufacturer globally, consistently delivering motorcycles that excel in design, performance, reliability, and rider experience. With a history of producing groundbreaking machines, Yamaha has carved out a reputation for success across both on-road and off-road segments, setting new standards in every category they touch. Today we're diving into the top 10 Yamaha motorcycles of all time. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you're always in the loop for more epic rides. Let's jump in. At number 10, we have the monstrous 2016 Yamaha MT-10, a bike that redefined what it meant to ride a naked sports bike. Think of it as the soul of an R1, stripped down to its raw, unfiltered essence. Short, aggressive, and unapologetically bold, the MT-10 was powered by a 160 horsepower cross-plane crankshaft engine, straight from the R1, retuned for earth-shattering low-end torque and an exhaust note that sent chills down your spine. Its sharp, transformer-inspired design didn't just look fast standing still, it dared you to push your limits. And while the MT-10 was an adrenaline machine on the track, it was surprisingly practical off it. With features like traction control, ABS, and even cruise control, Yamaha gave us a bike that could dominate a weekend canyon ride and still comfortably cruise home. The optimal SP version took things up a notch with Öhlins semi-active suspension, giving riders the ultimate blend of precision and comfort. From track enthusiasts to touring riders, the MT-10 was, and still is, a symbol of what modern motorcycling can achieve. At number 9, we have the 2014 Yamaha MT-09, the bike that proved Yamaha wasn't just back, they were leading the charge. Yamaha didn't just tweak an old design, they reimagined what a modern roadster could be. The heart of this machine was a liquid-cooled triple-cylinder engine that pumped out 115 horsepower. But it wasn't about numbers, it was about how it felt. This engine delivered an intoxicating wave of torque at any speed, making every twist of the throttle feel like pure magic. With its upright, aggressive styling and razor-sharp handling, the MT-09 bridged the gap between sport bike agility and everyday practicality. Riders fell in love with its versatility, whether carving up mountain roads or commuting through city streets. Yamaha didn't stop there either. The MT-09 became the foundation for an entire family of bikes, including the adventure-focused Tracer, the retro-styled XSR, and even the futuristic three-wheeled Niken. At number 8, we find the 1999 Yamaha YZF R6, the 600cc rocket that changed the middleweight class forever. From the moment it hit the market, the R6 redefined what a 600cc motorcycle could be, delivering a perfect mix of power, precision, and outright fun. Its 120 horsepower inline-four engine, paired with a feather-light 372-pound chassis, made the R6 a scalpel in the corners and a missile on the straights. The 600cc class might be a shadow of its former self in 2022, but back in 1998 it was huge, with Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, and Yamaha all having entries. But whereas Honda, Kawasaki, and Suzuki were not overly sporty, Yamaha saw that extreme race replicas for the road were where things were going, thanks to the popularity of production-based race series such as the British and World Superbike series, and the R6 was the result. Looking for all the world like a small R1, the frame was as light as possible, and the engine pushed out a claimed 120 horsepower, with the overall weight of a feather-light 372 pounds. The suspension was fully adjustable, the brakes were hugely powerful, and the handling was razor-sharp. The big thing about the R6, though, was that Yamaha kept updating it through the 2000s. While Honda, Suzuki, and Kawasaki rather neglected their own 600s, power rose, weight reduced, and technology increased, keeping the R6 at the front of the race grade and on the top step of the podium, keeping the model at the forefront of customers' minds when shopping for one of these pocket rockets. In the end, however, it was ever stricter emission regulations that effectively killed off the 600cc class, but while it lasted, the Yamaha YZF R6 was king of the heap. At number 7, we have the legendary 1997 Yamaha YZF R1, a motorcycle that didn't just raise the bar for superbikes, it obliterated it. When Yamaha set out to compete with Honda's game-changing Fireblade, they didn't just want to match it, They wanted to redefine what a superbike could be, and they succeeded spectacularly. The R1 arrived as a revolution, combining the compactness and agility of a 600cc bike with the raw, blistering power of a 1000cc machine. The secret was its innovative engineering. The compact 998cc engine featured Yamaha's groundbreaking stacked gearbox, allowing for a shorter overall engine length and enabling a longer swing arm for greater stability. With 150 horsepower and a wet weight of just 419 pounds, the R1 didn't just corner like a dream, it dominated straights, curves, and everything in between. Riders loved its razor-sharp handling and seamless power delivery, which inspired confidence and demanded respect in equal measure. Visually, the R1's aggressive styling matched its performance, with a sleek aerodynamic design that screamed speed. Today, the R1 has only gotten better, with modern iterations boasting cutting-edge electronics, lightweight materials, and even fiercer attitude. But the original 1997 R1? That's the one that started it all. A true game-changer. At number 6, we have the trailblazing 1989 Yamaha XTZ 750 Super Tenere, a motorcycle that bridged the gap between off-road grit and on-road comfort. Inspired by Yamaha's dominance in the grueling Paris-Dakar Rally, the XTZ 750 was more than a dual-sport bike. It was a statement of adventure. With its rugged looks and rally-proven pedigree, the Super Tenere was built to conquer both deserts and highways, making it the ultimate companion for those who dared to explore beyond the beaten path. At the heart of this beast was a 750cc parallel twin engine, pumping out 69 horsepower and 49 pound-feet of torque. What made it stand out was Yamaha's bold engineering decision to use 5 valves per cylinder, giving it exceptional performance and reliability. The bike's durability wasn't just theoretical. Its racing sibling, the YZE 750, won the Paris-Dakar Rally in 1991, and Yamaha's larger Dakar variants would go on to dominate the race throughout the 1990s. At number 5, we have the 1985 Yamaha V-Max. This was the bike for riders who wanted nothing less than raw, unadulterated speed. Yamaha threw convention out the window when designing the V-Max, creating a machine that could dominate straight-line acceleration with a 145 horsepower, 1,197cc V4 engine. At the time, this kind of power was unheard of for a production motorcycle, making the V-Max a true legend. The V-Max wasn't just fast, it was ferocious. With a top speed of 149 miles per hour and enough torque to peel the asphalt off the road, it quickly earned a reputation as a bike for thrill seekers. The design was equally aggressive, with muscular lines and an unapologetically bold stance that screamed confidence. But Yamaha didn't stop at looks and power. They introduced V-Boost technology, which used butterfly valves to increase air intake and provide a massive surge of power at higher RPMs. This feature gave the V-Max its signature heart-pounding acceleration. However, cornering wasn't its forte, as the chassis struggled to match the engine's brute force. But for those who lived for straight-line speed, that didn't matter. Over the years, the V-Max continued to evolve, and by the time it bowed out in 2019, it had grown to 1,679cc with an insane 173 horsepower. The V-Max was never about being practical, it was about making a statement, and boy did it ever. This was the muscle car of motorcycles, a machine that defined an era. At number 4, we have the 1984 Yamaha RD500 LC YPVS, a motorcycle that brought the thrill of Grand Prix racing straight to the streets. This wasn't just a bike, it was a dream come true for racing fans. Inspired by Yamaha's 500cc Grand Prix machines, the RD500 LC was powered by a 500cc V4 two-stroke engine, cranking out a jaw-dropping 88 horsepower. For its time, this was nothing short of extraordinary, and it put riders in the saddle of a street-legal racer. The RD500's V4 engine was packed with Yamaha's power valve system, YPVS, which optimized power delivery across the rev range, giving it explosive performance without sacrificing rideability. Weighing just 436 pounds, the RD500 was fast, nimble, and capable of turning ordinary streets into racetracks. The bike's design screamed racing heritage, and every ride felt like a lap around the Grand Prix circuit. For riders, it wasn't just about going fast, it was about feeling like Kenny Roberts or Eddie Lawson every time they twisted the throttle. The RD500's impact was so significant, It spurred rivals like Suzuki to create the RG 500 Gamma and Honda to release the NSR 400. But ask any enthusiast, and they will tell you, the RD 500 was the original, and to many still the best. It was a bike for purists, a two-stroke masterpiece that captured the essence of Yamaha's racing DNA and delivered it to the streets. At number 3, we have the legendary 1983 Yamaha RD350LC YPVS, a bike that redefined two-stroke performance and left an indelible mark on motorcycling history. For riders in the early 80s, the RD350LC wasn't just another motorcycle, it was the motorcycle. Equipped with Yamaha's revolutionary power valve system, YPVS, the RD350LC took the explosive nature of two-stroke engines and made it more refined and usable. The result? A lightweight, razor-sharp machine that churned out a staggering 59 horsepower from its 347cc engine, propelling a mere 328 pounds of wet weight. The RD350LC didn't just perform, it dominated. On the road, it could easily embarrass larger, heavier four-stroke bikes. In racing, it spawned one make series across the globe, giving up-and-coming riders an affordable and competitive platform to showcase their talent. It was fast, fun, and fiercely addictive, a machine that encouraged you to twist the throttle just a little more every time. Beyond its numbers, the RD350LC had a cult-like following. In the UK, it was voted Britain's favorite motorcycle by readers of a major magazine, a testament to its lasting impact. This wasn't just a bike, it was an experience. It gave ordinary drivers the thrill of racing in an everyday package, and for many, it was their first taste of true motorcycling freedom. Even now, the RD350LC holds a special place in the hearts of enthusiasts as a two-stroke icon that defined an era. At number 2, we have the groundbreaking 1978 Yamaha XS11, a bike that set new standards for power and performance in its time. Known as the 11, this was Yamaha's bold entry into the world of big-bore, multi-cylinder motorcycles, and it didn't hold back. With a 1,101cc four-cylinder engine, the XS11 delivered an impressive 95 horsepower, making it the most powerful Japanese production motorcycle of its era. For context, this was a time when power and speed were ultimate bragging rights, and the XS11 had both in spades. What made the XS11 truly stand out was its ability to effortlessly eat up miles at blistering speeds, thanks to its smooth shaft drive system. While its handling was a little on the heavy side, the XS11 was an unstoppable bullet in a straight line. Riders and reviewers of the time described it as a beast, unstoppable on highways, and the perfect long-distance cruiser. It wasn't just about raw power though. Yamaha's attention to engineering quality ensured the bike was as durable as it was fast. The XS11 wasn't content with just making a statement on the road, it also proved itself on the track, winning endurance races in Australia and proving that even a bike built for the open road could hold its own against dedicated racing machines. For many, the XS11 was the grandfather of Yamaha's modern, four-cylinder sport touring motorcycles, a pioneering machine that balanced muscle and practicality with flair. At number 1, we're starting at the very beginning with the 1955 Yamaha YA1, the bike that launched Yamaha into the world of motorcycling. Affectionately nicknamed the Red Dragonfly, the YA1 wasn't just Yamaha's first motorcycle, it was a declaration of intent. Yamaha entered the motorcycle scene after World War II, determined to create a machine that could compete with the best. The result was the YA1, a 125cc two-stroke marvel inspired by German engineering, but infused with Yamaha's own meticulous craftsmanship and innovation. The YA1 wasn't just a pretty face, it was built to perform. From the moment it hit the market, it proved its mettle by dominating Japanese production racing, earning victories in prestigious events like the Mount Fuji Ascent and Asama Highlands race. This early success cemented Yamaha's reputation for performance and reliability, traits that would define the brand for decades to come. What set the YA1 apart was its build quality and attention to detail, qualities that remain hallmarks of Yamaha's motorcycles to this day. It was more than just a bike, it was the foundation of Yamaha's future success. The YA1 wasn't just the first Yamaha, it was the first step on a journey that would lead to some of the most iconic motorcycles ever made. It's a humble beginning, but one that set the stage for Yamaha's rise as a global powerhouse in motorcycling. And there you have it, Yamaha's top 10 greatest motorcycles ever built. From the humble beginnings of the YA1 to the game-changing MT10, Yamaha has consistently pushed boundaries, delivering innovation and given us machines that fuel our passion for riding. Whether you're a fan of screaming two-strokes, big-bore brutes, or cutting-edge sport bikes, Yamaha has something for every kind of rider. And every one of these bikes tells a story of speed, precision, and a relentless drive to be the best. What's your favorite Yamaha of all time? Did your dream bike make the list? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this ride down memory lane, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your fellow motorbike enthusiasts, and hit that subscribe button so you never miss another adventure. Until next time, ride safe, ride fast, and keep chasing the horizon. See you in the next video.